Hi, good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Everything Business by Sirisha Verma. So, in today's video, I have brought this amazing topic, especially for my real estate agent subscribers. Most of the times, we get many comments, especially from real estate agents, either through commenting on the YouTube channels that we have created or directly through emails asking us to talk about sales scripts. So most of the times people don't specifically mention sales scripts, but they generally say if I were to talk to a customer, what sort of phrases do I need to use, or what sort of dialogues or explanation do I have to use with my customer so they feel interested in my services and they work along with me. So that is the reason in today's video I'm going to specifically discuss about the top 5 sales scripts that you can use as a real estate agent for super success. So if you are a real estate agent, do watch this video until the end because I am sure this video will be really helpful. If you are a small business owner as well, probably you could learn some sales techniques from this video. So check this video out as well. So let us get into the video first. So when we talk about specifically sales process many people think is the process wherein you probably explain your products or services to a prospect and then convert that prospect into a paying customer. But sales process does not start with you explaining about your product or service. Sales process starts with you asking questions to your prospects and making sure that you get your prospects answers either in yes or no and not in maybe. Why is this important? Because if you know your customers or your prospects specific requirement, you will be able to understand whether this prospect is worth pursuing from your side and whether this prospect is worth selling to as well. For example, most of the times, even as a small business owner, you must have seen that once a prospect comes to you with some requirement, probably they are looking to buy this pen. So in that case, you ask them what is your requirement. They say, I'm looking to buy a pen. What sort of pen? And then they say it should be easy to write, etc., etc. But at the end of the discussion, once you feel happy that okay, this prospect is good, finally I have got a paying customer, he might tell you, then you tell them, okay, this pen will cost you 10 rupees. And then the prospect says, oh no, I don't have those kind of budgets. My budget is only 5 rupees. The whole process goes to waste, right? That is the reason sales process is defined as a series of questions that you can ask your prospect to get answers in yes or no rather than maybe. And that is what you need to do as a real estate agent as well. Most of the times, real estate agents, especially in India, don't follow any sales script. Now, what is a script? A script is very similar to what we see in a movie. For example, let us say director has come up with a script and we call it as a movie script. It contains all the details regarding the storyline, who the hero and the heroine would be, what their roles would be, what their lines would be. So it is an exhaustive document. Similarly, if you are in a sales role, you need to use something called a sales scripts. So you know what to talk about, when to talk about, in which way you need to talk, so you understand your client's requirements 100%. If you can understand your client's requirements 100%, you don't waste your time or theirs. You know immediately whether this prospect is going to convert into a customer or is he just another hot lead that probably may not buy immediately, but you need to pursue with him probably for a period of time before he buys. So that is what we are going to discuss today. Today we are going to talk about the top 5 scripts for success of a real estate agent. The number one script. Number one script is most of the times as a real estate agent, probably a prospect comes to you and says, I am looking for an investment property. Tell me about all the projects that you have. And immediately You feel this happiness that you got a new customer, and you try and explain to him all the projects that you have. Rather than doing that, use this one script. You ask him directly, "Dear Mr. Prospect, I am glad that you came to me, that you want to buy an investment opportunity. But can you tell me more clearly regarding what are the top 5, top 7, or top 10 things that you are looking in an investment property?" This will help both you and your prospect. Because most of the times, what happens is this lead may not be a warm lead. But most of the times, we as a small business owners, even as real estate agents, invest all our energy and time into this lead, though this lead might never convert. So, if you know your client's requirements, you can immediately gauge whether this person is a hot lead. You need to put more energy and time into him, or this person is yet to decide what he wants. So, probably you need to touch base with him after 15 days, after 1 month, after 2 months, etc. So, depending on that, you can plan your time better as well. Number two, the second advantage with this question is most of the times, probably a friend of the prospect has reached out to him and told him, "You know what, I bought a property, example in Shadnagar, that was 1 year ago, and now the property has actually doubled. So I made double the money. Why are you not looking at investment opportunity?" So probably this prospect might be thinking that, "Oh, I missed out on this opportunity. So let me go now and at least look for investment opportunities." But he does not have any clear cut idea regarding what he wants. So when you ask him this question, what are the top 5, top 7, or top 10 things that you are looking for in an investment opportunity, that makes it important for him to think, at least to answer to you what is important for him, and that will actually make it much more clearer for him. Then he will know whether investing in a property is the right thing for him, or probably investing in other instruments is right for him. Thus, he will not waste your time. So, script number one is ask the customer or ask the prospect directly what are the top 5, top 7, or top 10 qualities that they are looking for in an investment opportunity. Now, script number two. This script is related to script number one. For example, you have asked your prospect the number one question, which is what are your top 5, top 7, top 10 qualities. And then he has come up with a list of qualities that he wants. Now, all the qualities that he has mentioned, probably you have a property with those qualities. But if he says, "I want this in this specific area," for example, Shadnagar, and you are not dealing with properties in Shadnagar as a real estate agent, now what do? Will you just let that customer go because you are not dealing with properties in that area? No, that is where you can use script number two. Script number two, you can tell him, "Dear Mr. Prospect, I really love the clarity that you have. It is amazing to find such people because most of the times we don't get people with so much clarity. Give him a compliment. There is nobody who doesn't love compliments. So he will love you for it." Second, you can tell him, "I have properties, of course, which fall under the criteria that you have just listed. But if I have a special property that I can show you, which also fulfills all the criteria that you have listed, this is an upcoming area. So the prices are very low at this point of time. People are slowly catching up and buying in this specific area. Your investment will definitely double or triple. But if you buy in Shadnagar with the same qualities, probably because it is already overhyped, the price has already gone up, your property may not go by double, 2x, or 3x immediately. So rather than that, I would suggest this amazing opportunity. Would you be interested?" See, this is the way to convert a prospect into somebody who trusts you more, because you are not dealing with a property in that area. Rather than directly saying, "No, I'm not dealing in a property in that area," you can always convert him this way. So, script number two is to tell him, "I have an amazing opportunity with all the qualities that you mentioned, which will double, triple, or even 1x your ROI at this point of time, which is an upcoming property, but it is not falling in the area that you are looking at. Would you be open to this opportunity?" Now, coming to script number three. Script number three is something that we have all seen. If you are a real estate agent, you must have seen this hundreds of times. So, if you go to a family gathering, probably a wedding, a family function, etc., people throng to you and they will ask you, so you are in the real estate market, and you tell them, yes, I'm a real estate agent now. Then the first question that they will ask you is, how is the market? This is a very generic question which has no meaning, but you cannot say that to them, right? So now the obligation is on you to answer this question. If the market is really good, can you just say it is really good? No. If the market is really bad, then what happens? You cannot say it is really bad, right? So, how do you answer this question? That is where script number three comes. In script number three, you flip the question so that the prospect or the person who is asking you that question has to answer that question before you can answer yours. So, what you can tell them is, when somebody comes to you and says, how is the market? You tell them, any markets, it could be real estate, it could be gold prices, it could be stock exchange, any of the markets keep fluctuating. So, but the market depends on what you are trying to do. So, can you tell me, what are you thinking about? Are you looking at buying a property? Are you looking at selling a property? Are you looking at investing in a property? Or are you looking at renting prospects? So, if you tell me exactly in which bucket you fall in, I can explain to you more about what that specific market is doing. See how smartly we are flipping the question across. Now, with this question, what happens is the responsibility to answer falls on the other person. And also, now you will know what that person is looking at. The person probably might be a prospect who is looking at buying, but rather than directly ask you regarding whether you have any opportunities that I can buy into, he might be asking you how the market is. So if you flip this question around, now you know that he is a prospect, and now you can start pitching your projects to him. So that is script number three. Rather than saying that the market is good or bad and end the conversation, you flip the question around. Now coming to script number four. Script number four is about you directly approaching a prospect. Most of the times, we think that a prospect will approach us if he has a need for our services, which is very wrong. As a business person, it is our responsibility to reach out to people and check if they have a need for our services. So, script number four is, you directly, if you are attending a wedding function, a family function, anything of that sort, any gathering, you can directly ask people, are you thinking about buying a property? Are you thinking about selling a property? And if they say no, not at this point of time, then you can directly ask them, do you have somebody in your circle who is probably thinking about buying a property or selling a property? Since you are a smart individual, most of the people might take your counsel before buying or selling their properties. In that case, if they are looking at buying or selling properties, you can definitely reach out to me. I have a lot of investment opportunities that will be great for them. If you use these sentences, the other person, they might not be actually interested in buying or selling properties, but if they come to know that you have a lot of great investment opportunities, they would be definitely asking you, oh, really? What are the investment opportunities that you have? And that is where you can elaborate more about your projects. So, script number four is to directly ask people if they are looking at buying or selling properties, and if yes, you have amazing investment opportunities for them. Don't be afraid to ask for a sale outright. That is what you and I have to do as small business owners or as real estate agents. Now, coming to script number five. Most of the times, you have probably put up a listing in Suleka or Justin. And most of the times, probably you have got some cold leads, that is, people inquiring about the listing that you have put up. So, how do you approach these people? Most of the times, what happens is the agents calls them directly and then tells them, I am, example, Rajesh, I am owner of so and so real estate agency, and you have inquired about this property that I have listed. What is it that you are looking at? Now, this is a very straightforward approach, but it gives you very less scope to explain about yourself. So rather than that, use the script number 5. Tell them when you make a call, tell them, I am Rajesh, I am owner of XYZ real estate agency. I have 25 years of experience or X number of experience, X numbers of years of experience in this field. I have served 200 plus clients. I have worked with 100 plus projects and I was able to get an ROI for my customer of 500%. Of course, these are all factual. These are all made up numbers at this point of time. But as a real estate agent, if you have had some experience, you will definitely have some numbers to share. The reason why we are using the script to introduce ourselves is when you talk just about normal things, generic stuff like your name, your company, etc., the other person on the phone, you don't know what he's doing at that point of time. Probably he is browsing the internet, he is doing something else on his phone, he's watching TV, so he might not have to pay attention to what you're saying. But when you use numbers, when you say, I have X number of years of experience, Y number of projects I have worked with, Z is the ROI that I have created for my customers, when numbers come into play, his mind immediately becomes attentive. And that is where he will start processing the information better. So always remember, whenever you are introducing yourself, make sure you use this numbers logic, and that is where script number 5 comes into picture. So, I hope you like the content that I have created for you, and I hope you have learned a lot from this video. If you did, please do subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. If you think somebody in your circle will get some useful information from this video, please do share it with them as well. If you want to take your business digital and you need my services in that, you can also directly write to me at sirisha@brandingbypixels.com. That is sirisha@brandingbypixels.com. The email ID will be scrolling in this video. Please do write to me and I would definitely reach out to you. This is Sirisha Verma, founder chief strategist at Branding by Pixels, a business strategy design and digital marketing company coming live to you from India. I am wishing you and your family a very happy Sri Ram Navami from me and my family members. Please do take care and do come back for many more such interesting videos to this channel, Everything Business by Sirisha Verma, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you again in my other video. Please do take care. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye bye.